Real-world evidence is becoming increasingly important in the whole drug development paradigm, and there are increasingly marketing authorization licenses being given for companies who use who get a provisional license and then use real-world evidence, or conditional marketing authorization as it's called, and then use real-world evidence in order to demonstrate that in the real world their product holds up the promise at the time it got some conditional marketing authorization. And I think this is going to become more and more important as more and more personalized medicine products become available, where at the time the product is marketed, the evidence about how effective it is and how safe it is, for that matter, is relatively modest, and it needs to be confirmed in larger populations of people, not in a randomized controlled trial, but looking at what happens to real people when they're given the drug.
There is a tendency for drugs to be licensed at an earlier stage, and that does sometimes mean that the evidence is incomplete. It may be because it has appeared so promising in a trial that they've stopped the trial early, or it may be that it is for an area of recognised unmet need, and so licensing is actually promoted early. But that does sometimes leave a difficulty with knowing whether those trial results will translate directly into the performance of that treatment in the real world, because often, for example, the trial population is very highly selected or excludes certain individuals. So it is, I think, becoming increasingly important that we monitor the performance of treatments once they are in routine clinical practice, in the hope that they do in fact live up to the expectations at the time they are licensed. And of course it's reassuring if they do.